What's up, Hippo lovers? WTF happened in January 2024, New Year, and obviously the main story was here around NAC, around GL. Let's start off with the news that happened before NAC. Jordan and Nili are out of Gamer Legion and Hera joining. Jordan and Nili obviously both saying that they will focus a bit more away from Age of Empires, something we will talk about a bit later. Jordan full-time employed there, and Nili stepping away from Age of Empires a bit more as well. And GL took the best player in the world that we have at the moment, Hera, and making it an incredible threat there for 1v1 tournaments that is dominating the scene most likely. And also what might be the bigger story is for team games, right? Something like Battle of Africa, something like Delicious World Cup. Lots of fans wanted to see the AM versus GL clash, the clash of styles, like the crazy good 1v1 players against the guys that come up with strategies and are not as clean. And that's probably not going to happen anymore. And who can really challenge GL now? Suomi, not really an option. You might think maybe WWP, a Chinese team, will be tougher as well. AM will be a big question mark. So people that love team games really didn't like this move. People that love Hera and want to see him join forces with the other best players and the greatest minds that we have in the game, then this is a great move. Also, Hera said that he's looking forward to come up with new things to work with, because obviously now he is teamed up with 3 other full-time content creators to basically scratch their heads and come up with some new content that has never seen before. There was a lot of talk about how this is more of a group of players and less of a team, and I think there was a massive opportunity lost to really have them as a team right now and give them the great team feeling and the laughs and jokes in between, compared to Jordan and Dowd. And it will be hopefully a successful mission for them to really integrate Hera a bit more as a teammate and not really another player that wears the same jersey. Then we had NAC 5, a massive tournament held in an offline scenario in an apartment in Berlin. And we have arguably the 10 best players in the world playing it out in a 5-day group stage. In the end, we had Leary and Hart actually going out there at 9th and 10th place after the group stage. Leary, the big surprise after having a win, then not performing too well, even being taken out of the tournament by Hart, who had his only win there against Leary. So quite drama on the last day, or not really drama, but quite an interesting development there. And then we had a bracket in the end. Hera winning NAC 5 after already winning NAC 4, and in quite a dominant fashion, we have to say. The only loss in the group stage was against the Viper, when the match actually didn't matter. So in all important matches, Hera looked really strong, especially the semifinals there with the 5-0 performance. Kind of outclassing the Viper there. Simply something we have to say. Also, talking about the best games that we will potentially see, we will come back here as the reminder there. Also, feedback has been incredibly good, and I think we scratched 52,000 viewers in total, which is pretty massive. And overall, people were really happy with this event. Also, a big side story was that it was my last event that I'm going to host in this capacity. If you want to know more about this, I have a YouTube video called It's Time. Basically, in short, I'm trying to free my mind a bit more away from Age of Empires, and I'm stepping down from streaming and tournament hosting, from competing as well. It is not an absolute decision. I said I might stop by. I will for now completely not do Hidden Cup. But for example, if Hidden Cup happened in 3 months, I would have maybe co-cast some there or try to qualify or something. But for now, a long intense break is needed for me. And yeah, lots of very positive words and coming my way. And it felt like NAC 5 was a very worthy ending there for my career, like mainly career, right? I didn't want to say like I'm never coming back. I'm just saying like it will be way less. And yeah, be happy when it happens, if it happens. And then we move over to the next big tournament, which will be Hidden Cup 5. Obviously, the main feature there of Hidden Cup is that we don't know the player identities till the tournament is over in the main event. This is the main event, 7 invited players. It was actually even back T being invited, but didn't respond to T90 there. A big question there is, those were invited because of the players that made it to the quarterfinals in the last Hidden Cup. But the last Hidden Cup was a long time ago. Plus, obviously, random brackets. So some people feel like this is not the most fair way of inviting players or selecting the invites. But we also have to say that those 7 are clearly in the top 10. So most likely not very unreasonable if other top players are qualifying. And talking about the qualification, we are already relatively deep in. Big story to mention there is that the main event has $40,000 and the qualifier already has $10,000. As you can see, it goes really deep. 9 players are qualifying into the main event, and people that aren't qualifying are still getting rewarded quite reasonably well. So this is something that T90 is heavily pushing for. Also made quite some work there for NAC to make it happen. And we have some stack brackets here. Tedo Hart. Side story there is that, for example, Hera tweeted that he already started to train with Hart, MBL, Nikov, 2 out of those 3. One of those was Hart for sure. While Tedo is in the same bracket, and lots of brows were raised there, not thinking that would be like the team spirit coming back to the storyline from earlier. Best of 3 in the first round, and people in those here in the end go through. But those are 6 brackets. You can see all those. We have some stacked ones, but if you lose, you still get a second chance if you lose in the qualifying match. And in the end, 9 people are going through. You can enjoy those brackets quite a bit here. Balstock out, Daniel. There will be quite some interesting ones. Especially MBL will have something to prove. The Max, Kerpoch, Willisse, most likely his path to the victory there. And then we have something like Valas, Cito, Classic Pro. Only one can make it in the first try. This one is stacked as well. Freaking Andy, Sebastian, Nikov, Kingston. Ooh, this is going to be tricky, but then still a second chance. The event happens, I think, the last week of February. Yeah, last week of February going into early March. Then we have Bull Wololo Discord channel changing their icon to TBA. And now people went wild. Is it coming back? When is it coming back? What's the prize pool going to be? Which games will be included? Obviously, October 2022. There was a massive $550,000 tournament, including AoE 1, 2, and 4. And now the speculations are obviously going wild. There's no more info. There's no more info, right? One of the main esport guys from Red Bull posted some like smileys and some reactions, but nothing really happening there. But people are very hopeful that something big is around the corner whenever something is happening. Then our new category, Game or Series of the Month. And I can give you some recommendations. We're going back into this one here. And we are looking at Tato versus Hera round 4. This is one of the best sets I've ever seen. Round 4, Tato against Hera. And you can honestly watch Game 2, banger. Game 3, absolute banger. Game 4, maybe top 10 games I've ever seen. So just watch through the set and you won't be disappointed. This was a thing of beauty. An absolute thing of beauty. And if you want to see some other crazy games. Yo against Taro on Copenhagen. This Koreans versus Malay game. Absolute POG as well. I don't want to go into too many details. I will link it down below as well. And also, there was a show match, Nili versus T90. The Yanganati game, I think that was game 2. Is something I can recommend to you as well. All the links down below. Which brings us to clip of the month. And, well, maybe, well, there wasn't that much else happening, right? And if you want to see anything from NAC, I will also give you a link to the NAC 5 highlights. A 30-minute video that will give you all the info that you want from game highlights, behind the scenes. It's absolutely worth your time and will be a great compilation of all the highlights. But for now, I will give you a beauty of the Nili versus T90 show match.
On the field too. We need demos here. We definitely need demos. Like why do you not have more oh baby, where are they? Oh, here we go. Okay. Tristan's pushing across. He senses blood in the water, but there's demos coming and the monks are exposed. Boom! Let's go! And another demo and another one. And another one. Let's fucking go, Nili. That was sick, dude. 3 monks, 3 mangonels, 5 light cav, a villager.
POG. Absolute POG. What a good clip. What a good clip. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah. And now this is the moment where you post down in the comments, please, if you actually like the look ahead. Because clip of the month, I looked at the stats on YouTube. Like 85% are watching those. But look ahead, we only get to 40%. So I think people are tuning off after clip of the month. Tell me if look ahead actually makes any sense for you. And yeah, the look ahead is obviously very simple. You know exactly what's happening. The February will be dominated by... Oh, did I have it in white? Oh no, I didn't. I didn't have it in white. I had it twice. I had it twice. Okay. It will be dominated by Hidden Cup. Right? You guys know the qualification is happening right now. And that one is going deep. All the rounds here, February. And then we are going into the main event, where we will have all best of 7s all the way down to the final top best of 9. So that will be your full February into early March. That's it from me. If I missed anything, I will post it down below. And that's it from me. Goodbye. Hippo lovers.